Did you know the average office worker is interrupted every 11 minutes? That's less time than it takes to finish a cup of coffee. And yet, before you know it, your attention is pulled away, again and again. These interruptions come in many forms. A ping from your phone, a colleague dropping by with a quick question, or a barrage of emails demanding your immediate response. Each interruption can cost over 20 minutes to regain focus. It's not just the moment you lose, but the mental energy it takes to get back on track. Imagine trying to read a book, but someone keeps tapping you on the shoulder every few pages. By the end, you barely remember what you've read. These constant distractions aren't just annoying, they're a major drain on your time and productivity. They chip away at your ability to do meaningful work, leaving you feeling scattered and unfulfilled. Over time, this cycle can make even the most motivated person feel stuck in a rut. Most of our workday slips away not in meaningful work, but in the endless cycle of distraction and refocusing. We start a task, get sidetracked, and then spend precious minutes trying to remember where we left off. This constant switching not only wastes time but also drains our mental resources, making it harder to be creative or solve problems. Each notification, email, or social media scroll is a tiny cut, slowly bleeding away your potential for deep, high-quality work. These small interruptions add up, creating a sense of busyness without real progress. It's easy to mistake activity for productivity, but at the end of the day, you may wonder where all your time went. The modern world is engineered for interruption. Apps and platforms are designed to grab your attention and keep you hooked. Every alert, every buzz, every red dot is a carefully crafted invitation to break your concentration. Companies compete for your attention, turning your focus into a commodity. This keeps us busy, but not productive, and leaves us feeling exhausted without real accomplishment. You might spend hours at your desk, but if your attention is constantly divided, you're left with little to show for it. The fatigue you feel isn't just physical, it's the mental toll of never truly being able to focus. The problem isn't a lack of motivation or ability, it's a system built to fragment your focus. Even the most disciplined people struggle when the environment is designed to distract. It's not about willpower, it's about recognizing the forces working against your concentration. Recognizing these distractions as the real enemy is the first step to reclaiming your time. When you see how much of your day is lost to interruptions, you can start to make intentional choices about how you spend your attention. Once you see the hidden thief, you can start building strategies to defend your focus and make real progress. By setting boundaries, creating distraction-free zones, and being mindful of your attention, you can take back control of your workday and unlock your true potential. That nagging feeling of being behind isn't really about your abilities or your work ethic. It's about the world you're living in and how it's designed to pull your attention in 100 different directions at once. Distraction is everywhere, and it's more powerful than ever before. We often imagine that everyone else is speeding ahead on the highway of life, effortlessly making progress while we're stuck on the side of the road. But the truth is, most of us are pulled over by the same constant interruptions, just out of sight from each other. Every ping, buzz, and notification is like a pit stop that you didn't plan for. Each one might seem small, but together, they add up, stealing your focus, breaking your flow, and making you feel like you're falling further behind while others keep moving forward. And when you look around, all you see are the highlight reels. Those perfectly curated moments on social media, the big wins, the milestones. You don't see the hours lost to distraction, the struggles, or the setbacks that everyone else is facing too. Our brains make a critical error. We compare our messy, behind-the-scenes reality to the polished, filtered images we see online. It's an unfair comparison, and it tricks us into thinking we're the only ones struggling. The result? We feel uniquely behind, isolated in our struggle, when in fact, everyone is fighting the same battle against distraction, no matter how put together they might seem on the surface. So, what if you reframe your thinking? Instead of telling yourself, I'm behind, try saying, I've been distracted. This small shift can change everything. When you see distraction as the real problem, you move the blame away from your identity and onto your environment. It's not about who you are, it's about what's around you. This isn't just an excuse, it's a diagnosis. And with the right diagnosis, you can finally start focusing on real solutions, not just self-criticism. So stop blaming yourself for feeling behind. Start managing the true culprit, the constant, pervasive distractions that surround us all. When you do, you'll find it's possible to move forward, one focused step at a time. The biggest culprit in stealing your focus? The digital noise all around us? Your smartphone is a portal to endless information and endless distraction. Every buzz or ping demands your attention, shattering concentration in an instant. Open browser tabs, constant emails, and group chats create a background hum of unfinished business. Modern communication tools expect you to be always available, turning your day into a series of reactive responses. We're always connected, but rarely concentrated. The problem isn't technology itself, but letting it dictate your attention. Most digital tools are set up for distraction by default. To regain control, you must consciously change these defaults. Decide when and how you engage with technology instead of letting it control you. Make your digital environment work for you, not against you. Social media creates a distorted reality showing only the best moments of others' lives. We compare our unfiltered, messy reality to their highlight reels and always come up short. This flawed comparison makes us feel inadequate and distracts us from our own goals. Time spent scrolling is time lost, both in productivity and in self-esteem. The cycle is vicious. Feeling unproductive leads to more scrolling, which leads to feeling even further behind. The solution? Disengage from the comparison game. Track your own progress instead of measuring yourself against others. The real goal is to be better than you were yesterday, not better than someone else's curated feed. Multitasking is celebrated, but science shows it's a productivity killer. The brain can't truly multitask. It just switches rapidly between tasks, leaving attention residue behind. Each switch drains your mental energy and makes you less effective. That's why multitasking leaves you exhausted with little to show for it. The solution is single tasking. Dedicate a block of time to one important task. Eliminate all distractions. Close tabs, silence your phone, and signal you're unavailable. Focused attention means faster, higher quality work and more energy at the end of the day. True productivity isn't about doing more at once. It's about doing one thing well. Abandon the multitasking myth and embrace deep focus. You'll see real progress and satisfaction. The antidote to overwhelm is simple. Focus on one thing at a time. Single tasking means dedicating your full attention to a single, well-defined task for a set period. Start by identifying your most important task for the day. Prepare your environment. Remove interruptions, silence your phone, close unrelated tabs. Use a timer like the Pomodoro technique to structure your focus. For that block, work only on your chosen task. If distractions arise, gently redirect your attention. Each focused session builds momentum and confidence. You'll end the day with real achievements, not a list of half-finished tasks. Reclaiming your focus isn't about more hours, it's about making your hours count. One task at a time is the path to meaningful progress. To do deep, focused work, you need a defensible space, a fortress of solitude. This isn't a literal fortress, but a set of rules and systems to protect your attention. Declutter your workspace and signal to others when you're in deep work mode. Communicate your need for uninterrupted time to colleagues and family. Curate your digital environment. Turn off non-essential notifications and use website blockers. Schedule specific times to check messages and emails, batching distractions together. Make it harder to access distractions than to stay focused. Shift your mindset from always available to intentionally unavailable. Most things can wait. Your best work can't. Protecting your focus isn't rude. It's essential for real progress. Your fortress is what lets you escape the cycle of distraction and achieve your goals. The habit of comparing yourself to others fuels the feeling of being behind. There will always be someone ahead in some area, but that's not your competition. The only person you should compete with is who you were yesterday. Track your own progress. Celebrate small wins and visible growth. Use a journal, spreadsheet, or habit tracker to make your achievements tangible. When discouraged, look back at your progress for motivation. Your journey is unique. Judging it by someone else's path is unfair and unproductive. Channel your energy into becoming a better version of yourself, not beating others. This is the only competition that matters, and it's one you can win every day. You're not behind or incapable. You're just living in an age of distraction. Every day, we're bombarded by notifications, endless feeds, and the constant pull of digital noise. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, like you're falling behind while everyone else seems to be moving forward. But the truth is, you're not alone in this. Most of us are struggling to find our footing in a world designed to steal our attention. The way back to focus starts with a single, intentional step. It doesn't have to be dramatic or perfect. What matters is that you begin, even if it feels small or insignificant at first. Every journey, no matter how long, starts with that first move forward. Choose one important task you've been putting off. It could be something you know will make a difference, but you keep avoiding because it feels daunting or you're waiting for the right moment. Don't overthink it. Just pick one thing that matters to you. Set aside a short, specific block of time, just 15 or 20 minutes. This isn't about working for hours, it's about proving to yourself that you can start. Even a brief window of focused effort can break the cycle of procrastination and help you build momentum. Build a temporary fortress. Put your phone away, close unnecessary tabs, and set a timer. Create a space, even if just for a little while, where distractions can't reach you. This is your time to reclaim your attention and protect your focus. Give that task your full attention until the timer goes off. Don't worry about perfection or finishing everything. Just be present with the work. That's your first victory, and it's more powerful than you think. Notice the sense of calm and accomplishment that follows. Even a small win can shift your mindset, reminding you that progress is possible and within your control. Use this feeling as motivation for your next focus session. Let it fuel your confidence and show you that you're capable of more than you realized. Each time you repeat this process, you're building a habit of deep progress. Progress comes from small, consistent steps, not grand gestures. The real transformation happens when you show up for yourself day after day, even in tiny ways. Over time, these small actions add up to something remarkable. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more strategies to thrive in a noisy world. Together, we can learn to navigate distractions and reclaim our ability to focus deeply. Don't worry about all the steps ahead, just take the first one today. Trust that each step will make the next one easier and that you're capable of moving forward, no matter where you're starting from. Reclaim your focus, and you'll see you were never behind, just distracted, and now moving forward. This is your invitation to begin again, one step at a time.